What's up? What's up? What's up? Hold on, we'll start here in a minute. What's poppin'? Man, it's like I just talked to you guys, what? 4 hours ago? Hold on, one of my videos got a stupid copyright. Made $6 today. I'm winning. Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, honestly, I really didn't like much today. Didn't really like anything. Tried some AMD puts, got stopped out, and then I took some QQQ puts. I was able to end a little bit green. Buy myself 2 gallons of gas. Or actually, not even 2 gallons anymore. 1.5 gallons. But we're gonna be looking for swings here in a minute. Hold on, I'm just getting everything set up. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Make sure you guys are clicking that like button. It does help a lot spreading the channel. We are less than 150 subscribers from 20K, so it would mean the absolute world to me. We got 54 people in here and 7 likes, so that is not adding up. But yeah, any questions you guys whatsoever, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer all of them. And yeah, we're gonna look for some swing trades and we're gonna see what we can find. So let's see. The very first thing I typically do is I have a market sentiment list that I'll flip through. So as you guys can see, let's see right there. I have this huge list of market sentiment. So real estate, XLP, which is going to be your consumer staples, XLU, utilities, finance, so on and so forth. As you guys know, typically when I swing trade, it's ideally calls. So as we can see, everything is a little bit red today, unless I'm swinging SPY and QQQ. But we can flip through this market sentiment list, see if there's anything that we like, see if any sector is showing some strength. Let's see, XLRE. I want to see if there's any squeezes. There's not any squeezes. Looks like it's just pulling back right now. I would be interested around 49 if we got that pullback to that daily 21 EMA. We'll see. Yes, make sure you're clicking that like button. Typically when I'm swinging, I am using a 50% stop loss. And when I'm day trading, it's typically around 20%. See, XLU, not interested. XLF, thank you for the subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. Every single subscriber, we are getting one closer to 20K. XBI looks awful. Biotech, thank you for the subscribe. 2 in a row. Hold on. Y'all get some bing bongs today. Bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong, yes. XLE doesn't look interesting. XLI doesn't look interesting. XLC looks terrible. XLK, which is going to be our tech, probably going to go back and test the yearly lows, to be honest with you. 140.98, wouldn't be surprised there. XLY looks terrible. XME looks terrible. Everything looks awful. Yes, buy to open, unless I'm doing credit spreads. But all new traders should just be looking to buy to open. Don't be messing with the credit spreads yet. That is going to screw you over. The semi's looking to go lower. Might actually look for some butterflies to the downside. We'll see. All right, well, all the sectors look awful. Let's flip through the scanners and see what we got. Let's see, BAX picked up on the scanner. Looks like it's gonna possibly fire down. They report VIX is on the scanner. I really like that weekly setup on the VIX. I appreciate you. Again, any questions you guys got, anything at all, feel free to ask. I do really like that weekly setup. Looks good. Yeah, a swing's a swing. You hold it more than a day, it's Friday. Kind of looks like on the weekly time frame we're getting like a weekly head and shoulders. Shoulder 1, head, possibly shoulder 2. So shoulder 2 has room up to 35.24. Vixie is getting popped up, or Vixie is popping up on the scanner. However, not liking the looks of that. VXX. Bye. Let's see, what do the contracts look like? Alright. VXX might be a possibility. I actually kind of like the way that this daily is setting up to the upside. It depends how we close though. We'll see. Right now it's just consolidating. It looks like that squeeze wants to try to fire up. So we'll see what happens there. I'm gonna come back towards the end of the day. Look at that, but I do like the way that one's setting up. Make sure to keep an eye on that again. Make sure you guys are clicking that like button. Ask me any questions whatsoever. I don't care what it is. I've got DSNY and VRU. I don't even know what those stocks are. SPY put spread, okay. SVXY. This is another VIX. Right now we're just hitting the scanners, seeing what the scanners are picking up. So far the only thing that the scanner hit, or that scanner hit, was that VXX. I have no idea what this is. Scanners low-key have kind of sucked. Oh, Disney. I see what you're saying. Costco doesn't really have liquidity. It's very hard to trade it. Let's see what we can get. I want to get one swing on stream. I have no idea what this is. Well, that scanner didn't do anything. Third scanner. What we got. Also, at the same time, we can go over to our handy dandy finviz.com. Go to the maps tab. Everything's red. Besides SLB. Some of the aerospace is green. We can take a look at some of that. Twitter's green for some reason, up 2% today. Kimberly Clark up 10% today. Man, I might have chose the wrong day to try to live stream and find swings, that's for sure. Whole lot of red everywhere, like Playboy Cardi. We talked about that 4-hour bear flag on the QQQ though. Talked about it on the stream earlier. Boom, boom, boom. Right back to that 8 EMA. Drop. I just use squeeze scanners. You can find a bunch of them on Google, but I will be doing a video in the future about them. So, we are probably going to test these lows. Broke below that left shoulder that we talked about. So broke below that today, chain reaction. It's probably going back to 318.26. Let's see. It's gonna be a weird one, that's for sure. Man, this scanner isn't even picking up on anything. That's whack. Honestly though, We might do something with this VIX. Maybe do like a light position for a swing. No, I was seeing if there was a trend line there. I'm pretty interested in this. 4-hour squeeze, daily squeeze, weekly squeeze. Probably like the one thing that I actually like. Other than IBM. IBM's trying to get that huge breakout. I've talked about this thing so many times in the past. This could be a huge one if it does actually break. Monthly squeeze. It's trying to break out that trend line. If it does, probably going. Just a little too risky to swing over the weekend because that's a huge move. Maybe I'll look to day trade it. Let's see. X was on my radar. Let's see what it's doing. Dying. Exxon was on the radar. Dying. Still watching Texas Roadhouse. That weekly squeeze never fired. So I want to keep that one on watch. And we can check Amazon. Looks terrible. Looks like he's gonna keep dropping. Well, the main scanner I use isn't picking up on anything, so let's look at some individual stocks. Clorox is up today. Oh, they got earnings next week. 429. Got that little inverse head and shoulders. $156.13. There's a lot of liquidity in the May 20th 160 calls. 156.13. 162.37. That's a possibility. I would prefer to get a butterfly spread though. Maybe we'll just do a debit spread. Buy the 160s, sell the 165s. See what we can make of it. Yeah, that make the contracts around like 150. So max profit 350 per contract. So we can actually look at that one towards the end of the day. What did Snapchat even do? They reported, didn't they? Hold on, there we go. Carvana, nope. DWAC is green today. Up $3. Somebody said, what'd you say? Did you say UPS or FedEx? Yeah, FCX was looking good for a swing, but all the metals got clapped. IFF. Man, we might be lucking out today. We're not getting any luck. That's what I meant. My bad. We might not have any luck today. I will tell you though, JKS, I'm interested in snagging it. 48.75 is where I want it. Might play it a little risky and swing over earnings. I don't know. I do want to snag it off that weekly 21 though. KB is gone. QQQ's dying. That's my technicals on QQQ. Is dead. Going back to yearly lows. Sorry to break it to you. PDD's got a nice little gap to the downside. 29.75. Only issue is there's no liquidity till you get to the 30 puts. Let's see, delta 26, gamma 3, theta 6. If I were to swing puts, this would be a possibility. PDD. So we'll take a look at that one later. Right now I'm just clicking on random names. That VIX does look pretty good. I might take a small size. PGR looking like a huge head and shoulders. Man, this whole watch list is red. Oh yeah, speaking of the book, how do I copy text only? I was asking in chat, somebody told me like 2 weeks ago and I have to redo it. And I don't remember how to do it. I thought it was Control Alt A. Maybe Control Shift A. Control Shift C. Control Alt C. I don't know. I just tried all of them. It didn't work. But there's a way that you can copy all the text because I gotta send them the text today to edit it. So if anybody knows the little button things that I gotta click, let me know. Tried looking it up on Google, it didn't work so good. Yeah, because there's a bunch of pictures. Whoops. There's a bunch of pictures in the book, and I'm not trying to hold from the top all the way to the bottom, which is 500 pages. There's like 3 buttons that you click that copies only text and not the pictures. I tried Control A. Why did it just do it this time? I'm sick and tired of this. It did it. Control C. Control V. Well, hold on. The book is so big that it makes my entire computer lag when I try to do this. I might have to wait till I hop off stream. What was the button? Control A? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it after I hop off stream. Because it took me forever to try to do it last time. And now the ebook is longer than the regular book. So Control E or Control A and then Control V. Perfect. I greatly appreciate you. Use a goat. SOXS. Nice little inverse head and shoulders. Oh my god, when you get the book, we got 54 people in here, I'll tell you guys. Holy crap. Looks like they're loading up on SOXS. But when you guys get the book, it takes a few minutes for it to download. That's how big it is. I'm excited for you guys to read it though. These things are mad expensive. Never mind. But yeah, I'm hoping to have the pre-orders up next week. It was supposed to be today, but I had to go through and read the book, and it literally took me forever to read the entire thing. So, fingers crossed, pre-orders will be up next week, and then drop the book on May 14th, because that's my fiance's birthday. So, That's what I'm hoping. Oh, I know you're getting the book. You've been talking about it. Again, if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Anything whatsoever. Also, make sure to click that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Super close to 20K. I want it so bad. We're going out to celebrate tomorrow. So I can't go celebrate if I don't even got it. I have to cancel my dinner plans. I will tell you though. When is the market going to tank today? Well, if we pull up a daily chart of QQQ, it looks like it already tanked. Quite a bit, if you ask me. IBM's going to be on watch. The airlines are going to be on watch. So UAL, that was a massive breakout. Actually, we can look at DAL. That's trying to break out. That weekly squeeze trying to go. ALK couldn't hold. AAL. I talked about this in my my mentorship group. I don't know if anybody in here is in the mentorship for this month, but we made the weekly watch list together last week and all the airlines were on it. I said that the airlines look super strong and they all report this week. So, I mean, that played out beautifully. Somebody asked about UPS. It looks like it found a bottom for now, but I'm not too interested in it. That looks like that weekly squeeze wants to break down. Let's see. How do you find stocks with liquidity? Honestly, just look at the volume and open interest. And then I have a huge watch list of everything I've ever traded. They tend to have liquidity in the options. Honestly, as far as like individual stocks, I don't like too much. I like the VIX. Matter of fact, I like the VIX. That's like, and Clorox, but that's because of that inverse head and shoulders. I'm gonna be looking to do some type of spread on there. But yeah, other than VIX, PDD to the downside. If I do trade VIX, it's gonna be like lotto size, so not heavy. Let's see. Do you see a bottom for Shopify? Honestly, I can't even tell you the last time I traded Shopify. Let's do this. Looks weak. Negative shop. There we go. Fixed it for you. Shopify is now going up. 436.59. That's a possibility. On Shopify, I think it has more room to the downside personally. A lot more room to the downside. Yeah. Looks like it. SPXS. Only thing is, I like hate betting against the market. Like the inverses, VIX, SPXX, SPXS, SQQQ. I don't have good experience swing trading those at all. We can look at the put to call ratio though. Yeah, I don't want to swing. Probably won't even touch it. Because remember, once we start getting above that 1, there's too many puts in the market. If you guys don't know what the put to call ratio is, it's basically measuring the amount of puts compared to the calls. I think it takes the SPX, the calls versus puts. So the higher this thing gets, the more puts there are in the market. Well, if there's too many puts in the market, who's left to buy puts? Nobody. As a result, what ends up happening? People take their profits. The people who chase the puts end up getting stopped out and they become buyers. And then we get a nice little short squeeze. So it's kind of hard to determine, you know, should we even swing? Because we also have this massive sell-off. which can lead to margin call Monday, limit down Monday. Not limit down, but people will get margin calls. Now we piece that together with a high put to call ratio. We got no clue what's going to happen. So that just adds to the riskiness of swinging anything over the weekend. So might have to sit this one out. I don't know. What time frame do you look at when you are looking for watch list plays in the morning? 1 hour, 4 hour daily. It's typically how I determine direction. So I'm sure AMD is dead by now. Yeah. So if we pull up the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily time frame on AMD, this was one reason why we looked for the puts yesterday. But if we're looking at the 1 hour, 4 hour daily, 5, 8, 21, 34, 55, 89 EMA, they're all below each other. Now, does this mean that we can't trade calls to the upside? No, it just means ideally, if I were to be looking for trades, ideally it would be to the downside. So in the morning, what I do, I just pull up my day trading list. I'll flip through it. So BABA, ideally I would be looking for puts, right? As we can see, it downtrended for quite some time, and today was the day that it finally bounced back up and ripped. Now again, this doesn't mean we can't go for calls, because there was a big old bull flag right here that we could have taken advantage of. But ideally, you know, there's trading with the trend would be down. Actually, BABA might be able to do butterfly puts on BABA. Let's see, volume open interest. Buy the 85 puts, sell the 80s, buy the 75s. That'll cost us $75 for a max reward of $425. That's not bad. I might swing 2 of those. Depends if it closes below 87.12. Put that on the list. Possible puts. Butterfly spreads though, limit the risk. Cool. Yeah, what other questions we got up in here? We got 64 people in here. I can't imagine that nobody's got questions. What would you recommend for someone that doesn't really know anything but is very interested and wants to learn? Watch the YouTube videos. I got literally like over 550 videos teaching you how to trade. Where does it say it? Doesn't say it anywhere. But yeah, literally so many videos teaching you how to trade. So if you want to learn, not being biased or anything, but this YouTube channel right here. There's also a bunch of trading books that you could buy. But yeah, definitely watch the YouTube video. Start here. This is an hour 15-minute video on how to plot support and resistance. Trust me, I got it all. You want to learn? It's right there. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you for the subscribe. You get a bing bong, big old bing bong. No, more, your last name's Turner. I don't want to mess up your first name. Typically I just set mental stops, and then for swings, 50% stop loss. Day trades, 20 to 25% stop loss. No, I didn't trade the bounce. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see, how does that inverse head and shoulders look? I know that the QQQ got smacked. Probably gonna close below it. SPY has more room to drop. SPX has more room to drop. Remember, in between 42.22 and 42.87. Now, if it violates 42.22, that's when we have an issue. But this is almost a perfect neckline on SPX. I still think tech looks super weak. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I talked about Disney in the mentorship. I actually wanted to watch it 2 weeks ago because of the news that got leaked about them, and it was at like a key support level. And I guess this was the week that they decided to die. But as far as swings, like I said, I'm not too fond of anything. Maybe if I were to swing, it would be a Baba butterfly to the downside. Maybe a small piece on the VIX, kind of like a lotto. Um, Stop loss on the VIX would be, it's got a lot of support. 24.3, it's at 25.5. So we're risking around $1.20. Which would be, let's see if we cop these for 187, delta of 46. Hold on. Gotta do math. 9.2 plus 46. We'd be risking roughly $55 a contract if we bought these for 185. Pretty good risk to reward, in my opinion. Only thing I don't like though is that high put to call ratio. That's the only thing I don't like. You can actually look at some other stuff. Skew. Well, look pretty skewed to the downside to me. Let's see. Can look at TLT though. TLT has been important. The bonds have been leading. Yes. So much content on my channel. What? I mean, I guess we can look at some stocks that you guys recommend. Let's hear it. Oil got kind of clapped. There was news that came out yesterday with oil. I forget what it was. Crude oil futures are squeezing though. Sitting on that 2134 EMA. We'll see. I forget what the news was. It was something about limiting gas prices, I think. XLE broke that trend line. I wouldn't be too, I mean, unless you were looking to swing puts. Yeah, you just put in a limit sell order. You just have to do the calculations though. KO went right up to my 127 extension. I talked about this a while ago. You take the pivot high, pivot low. So pre-COVID, pivot high. Post-COVID, pivot low. There was nothing blocking Coca-Cola till 66.22 or 66.62. Went to 67, got clippity clapped. Now it's on its pullback. So it already hit the price target. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Walmart. Let's do some levels on Walmart. Went right to that level. Actually 50 cents short of that level. Pivot high, pivot low. We can also do some here. Pivot high, pivot low. Pivot high, pivot low. Whoops. Pivot high, pivot low. So in order for me to be bullish on market, or oh my god, on Walmart, it's got to break above 161.11 to get 162.03. After that, it's got a nice $1.50 gap it has to fill. So right now, might get a pullback. Got that doji at the top of an uptrend, which is typically a reversal. So that's exactly what we're seeing today. I actually mentioned this on the live stream today. Remember, those dojis at the bottom or top of an uptrend, those are typically reversals. Walmart's pulling back today. Just send me a DM. It would be very risky to swing puts over the weekend if that put to call ratio stays elevated, yes. And man, the QQQs are getting destroyed. Whew. What other questions we got though? I think I'm pretty much good for the day. There's like 2 things that I want to look at. Oh, Facebook hit a 52-week low. I didn't even see that. How many subscribers are we? We are at 19,876 subscribers. We need 125 more by tomorrow night. Y'all think we can do it? Hold on. 1 second. Tesla. Didn't we look at Tesla? Tesla. It's sitting on those EMAs. If it loses it, it's probably going lower. I want to start equity on Tesla around 945 and 910. That's where I'm interested. So I'll wait for that pullback there. We don't buy subs. Organic growth only. Been putting in the work though. Might have to just drive to Baltimore and start talking to random people and telling them subscribe to the channel. Might be the move. Maybe shorts cover at the end of the day. I might be here at 3. See if they do. That'd be interesting. But I guess as long as everybody's good. Again, the only thing that I really like today, Clorox, Baba, and maybe VIX. Except VIX is going to be very high risk. Other than that, don't really like anything. But tell your family, tell your friends, tell whoever. Look up Brandon Trades, give him a subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I'm about to go drop $750 for these people to edit my book and hopefully get the pre-orders out to you guys next week. Let's see. Go walk around Baltimore for me. I don't feel like going there. I will stay as far away from Baltimore as possible. Gladly. But yeah, I don't see anything on Ford either. But yeah, I will be live tomorrow, either at 11 a.m. Eastern time or 12 p.m. Eastern time, making a weekly watch list. So if you guys want to tune in, kind of see how I go about that, see the weekly watch list early, feel free to join. But yeah, other than that, everybody enjoy your weekend.